All right, I got another doozy for you. Wow. So, the first one is, yep, Ronnie is at it again, and it's because of his girlfriend who always know how to keep a grudge. And the photo that I was showing you is a stint to the fact that, I don't know why Scott left that day, but I know why I left that day, that last year, this whole incident started, was because one of my phones that I have a, well, it's supposed to be a new phone, but now it's acting like one of the old phones that keep getting damaged and stuff like that. But anyway, but my old phone that I had at the time was glitching out on me and causing me to leave the server. So it wasn't my fault because by the time I got back in, all hell was unleashed on me. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Also, Congress had taken action, hopefully against that Wuhan, Japan, by passing the bill to force President Biden to disclose it was Wuhan, China, all along with that stupid lab. See, I'm following this story mostly because all of us have been affected by it. We lost lives, we lost freedom, and we lost different things. And this wasn't right. This wasn't still right. So I'm following the story. So once again, you got two, two, two rants in one, two rants in one. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm going to prove to you that it's not Rodney's fault that he doesn't wear the pants in the family. It's not Rodney's fault that he is such a pain in the neck when it comes to his girlfriend. But the real enemy, the real pain, is sitting right there in the courtroom by Rodney's side. Right there. She is the one that's holding the grudge from a year ago and then dumping it on him, and then she's still attacking people that is innocent and and had the nerve to curse out an innocent person who had no idea about this whole situation in the first place. He cursed at an innocent person who had mental health issues just like me, Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury. So, I implore you, if you don't find Kira guilty of her offenses in this courtroom, offenses outside this courtroom, it'll mean she will have carte blanche to make Rodney's life a living hell as it already is. And you don't want to know what? Nobody in their right mind can claim that they're perfect Christians because we all are supposed to be human beings, because we human beings have long shots and we make mistakes time and time again because we're human. We are not robots, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. And also, my client is making Dr. Irene, the queen of GSP, the first lady of Big D country, the soul sweetheart. I mean, he is making her life a living hell. Actually, a living hell. And he has no right to do that. I thought the man was supposed to be wearing the pants in the family. Nope. Ronnie doesn't wear the pants in the family, although he does work. Ronnie doesn't wear the pants in the family. Kiara does. Kiara does. Not Ronnie. And might I ask you? No, I won't ask you. I'll tell you. Kiara is telling him what to eat. Kiara is telling him what to do. Kiara is telling him not to play game shows or not to host game shows when it's something that he loved to do. And He falls for it every single time, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. He falls for it every single time. He has to write post about it, telling them Kara is his choice. Oh, if I can't play games, I won't play games. Oh, if I had to eat healthy, I will eat healthy. If I want to make a burger, I'll make it at home. Oh, I want Kiara. And all else could go to hell in a handbasket. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, who will write that in a Facebook post? Really? Really? And then, on top of that, he still does his flat video attacking people with Bible verses. Okay? But excuse me, sir. You're only a Christian just like yourself, just like myself. I am not a preacher, and you are not a preacher. If you want to use the Bible the right way, use it to heal of different problems. Be the solution, not the problem. However, it causes more problems than good. And this whole beef that you have with people, even over the span of a few years, why is this happening? It's because of your girlfriend. Now, yes, I still hope that you win a lot of money on lingo because you're a damn good lingo player, and the proof has been shown time and time again. You even got 2 bonuses, one day and a bonus is a different day, doing Justice Tic Tac Toe, or aka Chief Justice Tic Tac Toe. You are good at lingo, but the fact of the matter is, I thought Christians were not supposed to hold grudges, but yet they are. Okay? Now, you, sir, question my Christianity. I, sir, question your Christianity. See, it doesn't work like the way you want it to work. All right? It doesn't happen the way you want it to happen. All right? And I'm sorry, I fight for my friends. I fight for my friends. And Soul Sweetheart is my friend, just like Nick is my friend. I fight for them because I care. I fight for my other friends because I care. And when you mess with them, you mess with me. You mess with me. Just like if I do get married again, which I don't think that's possible because there's too many scammers and shit going on out there. They want me to die alone, ladies and gentlemen of joy. But if I did were to get married again, I would fight hard for my life. And I don't care if I get an assault charge. I don't care if I go to jail. That's the love of my life. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't tax somebody that I love. So I stand here, not only to fight for a sweetheart, not only to fight for a friend, but I stand here, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, to fight for justice. And Kiara doesn't do justice. Ladies and gentlemen, Kiara overtook Rodney's mind, overtake Rodney's heart. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen of the jury? That is not telling that you're a man. Yes, you could be in love with the person, but don't let it come to the point that they are controlling you. There's too many Maury Povich shows where the men were controlling to the women. But yet now it's in reverse. Kiara is controlling Rodney. That's right. Kiara is controlling Rodney. Enough of this controlling. Enough. We don't need it. We don't want it. And that's what this case is all about. I thank you for your time. And remember, jury, at the end of the case, when all is said and done, I implore you to come back with the verdict for Kiara of guilty as charged. I thank you very much. And with that, I will bring you to the other secondary rant. Breaking news. This is just breaking, and again, it's coming from Patriot Alerts. Breaking Senate bill to cut the. Well, let me try this again. No shot. I can't talk today. Why am I up early again? Why? I even beat the alarm again. I don't need to be this early. I don't have nothing to do. I can't go anywhere until next week. My God. Anyway, breaking. Senate passes bill to declassify all COVID docs. Why did he have to show all these crazy, sometimes nasty pictures sometimes? God. Anyway. All right. Senator Mike Byrne and Josh Hawley, Josh Hawley is also my senator because he's in Missouri. Well, for now, because when I move, I will probably have a different senator. But anyway, Mike Byrne and Josh Hawley have reintroduced a bill that will require President Joe Biden to classify intelligence related to the origins of COVID-19, specifically, wow. I can't believe how they spell and pronounce these words. Specifically, the possibility that it leaked from a lab in Wuhan. But the FBI already announced that it came from the lab in Wuhan. It's not a possibility. It's already there. But anyway, Wuhan, China. The bill called the COVID-19 Origin Transparency Act. The senator believed that the American people deserve to know the truth about the origin of the pandemic and that declassifying intelligence will help in preventing future pandemic. This is Josh Hawley on his Twitter page. Tonight, the Senate unanimously passed my bill to declassify all the intelligence the government has on COVID origin. Let the people see the truth, which we already know that it came from the lab in Wuhan. I've already reported it also from Patriot Alerts. I've already reported, and Fox had the FBI director who said it came from that stupid Wuhan lab. That's still needs to be torn down. The COVID-19 Origin Transparency Act has been introduced by Senator Mike Byrne and Josh Hawley, who would require President Joe Biden to declassify intelligence related to the origin of COVID-19. This bill is linked to the numerous controversies surrounding the origin of the virus and whether its origin from a lab leak or from natural sources. We already know. The FBI already broke the news. We already know. Hey, Senate, you're already late. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. Anyway, breaking the Senate passes bill declassifying, calling to declassify all intelligence related to the origins of COVID-19. Fauci must be sweating bullets. Good. He deserves it. Good. Good. Anyway, the development comes after a bombshell report shows how Fauci uses influence to silence those who tried sharing the idea that COVID was man-made, which we all now know that it was. You all know the truth already. In January 2020, virologist Christian, Anderson, along with three other virology peers, studied the sequence of SARS-CoV-2, SARS-CoV-2, and suspected that it was created in a laboratory, which it was. However, Anderson changed his stand and dismisses the theory that the virus originated from a lab, and after a conference call with Dr. Anthony Fauci, the director at the National Institute for Allergy and Infectious Diseases. And it was like breaking the United States Senate just unanimously passed a bill to declassify all U.S. intelligence on the origins of COVID-19. My God, this is a long story, and I'm trying to follow this. Additionally, an email from Fauci's then boss, Dr. Francis Collins, warned about the danger of promoting the lab leak theory, and it could result in the spread of conspiracy theory. What conspiracy theory? It's true. What freaking conspiracy theory? What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Not conspiracy theories. This is true. And harm science and international corporation. Yeah, right. And I own the Arch, the Gateway Arch. Yeah, right. Senator Ron Paul later demanded answers from Dr. Fauci regarding the funding of gain of function research at the Wuhan Institute of Virology, which many have played a role in the origins of COVID-19. This led to the suspension of funding for gain of function research by the National Institute of Health and a review of the origin of the virus by the Biden administration. Oh my God, there's more? Good night. Uh, Senator Ron Johnson also wrote a letter suggesting that the origins of the virus should be further investigated and that certain public health measures such as lockdowns and mask mandate have been ineffective and harmful, which was true, have been ineffective and harmful to the economy. Why did they do the mask mandate? And why did they do the lockdowns in the first damn place? That was ridiculous, and it's uncalled for. I already had PTSD from my wife passing. Now I had PTSD from the stupid lockdown and everything else that went on. You know what? You still see people. You still see some people, some segments of people that still wear masks. Some people still wear masks. Not all, but some people. And I still see them too. And hospital definitely requires to wear masks. Definitely. That hasn't changed. But anyway, the controversy surrounding the origins of COVID-19 have been highly politicized, with former President Trump also suspecting that the virus came from the Wuhan lab, leading to backlash from the media and an accusation of racism. But Trump was right. Trump was right. They did came from the lab in Wuhan. He was right all along. He was right all along. And I'm saying it right from my own mouth. President Trump was correct. He was right on the money on that one. Anyway, so even though it was too little too late, the Senate passed the bill to declassify all of COVID. Okay, and that's it. That's it. So if you want more information on LiveGood, go to powerlinehub.com/50country. Even much more easier now. But it's powerlinehub.com/50country. And join the email list so you can get more information about the good Live Good, and maybe even We Got Friends. So I'm probably thinking about doing that as well to aid in the business because I need help. Anyway, this is Prince DJ. Escape to BigDCountry.com. Escape to BigDCountry.com. Tiara! Dr. Fauci! Wuhan!